everyone, SkeelsyShoota here, coming at you with episode 36 of the QuadFeed podcast. We're not quite QuadFeed this week. It's almost like a triple feed. It was going to be QuadFeed, then it was going to be quintuple feed, but it's not. Ron is on his way.
2.5 feeds.
Two and a half? 2.5 men? No, it's not even 2.5 men. God, don't even know. The figures running around in my head at the moment.
Yep.
We are available on youtube.com/SkeelsyShoota. We're on iTunes. Ron has joined the coil as we speak. He'll be coming in.
Hello.
He'll be coming in. And yeah, we're on Stitcher Radio and also Podbean, quadfeed.podbean.com. But let's get right into the action. I'll introduce the various people because we do have a guest this week. You know, the guests just keep on coming. It's like a moth to a flame, in a manner of speaking.
Did you build a baseball pitch in a cornfield?
If I build a podcast, they will come. This is something ungodly is happening to his webcam this week. I don't know whether or not it's some sort of possession. We need to get an exorcist
I think it's
on.
possession.
It's possession. It's something strange. Hello, Chris. How are you, sir?
Oh, I did try to play that PT teaser. Maybe it's got me.
Spoiler alert. God. What you're looking at right now is Chris at a music festival from a few years ago, looking lovingly at Blink-182, I think. Might have been, or was it Daniel Bedingfield? Were you looking at?
I can't remember.
Spice Girls?
I would look lovingly at both of them, so it's one or the other.
Oh dear. How's your week been, Matt? Still
Not too
living
bad.
that free and easy lifestyle for the time
I
being?
am.
The noon wake up.
As you can see,
You do the
places
PM sleep-ins?
falling apart.
You, you doing the PM sleep-ins?
No.
No?
People keep waking me up.
What
I
a
don't
shame.
realise that I can sleep in.
So you're living that uni lifestyle, but just without uni and
Take a lot of naps though.
Well, yeah. I suppose if you mashed them all together, you're probably averaging 14 hours sleep. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Ronaldinho, are you there, sir? No. Beautiful. He literally has just joined us, so we'll get him when he comes in. But no, he
Nope.
won't.
He's left us. He's gone.
Jeez. And we have a guest this week. We are joined this week by someone who I will be personally enlisting the help of come Tuesday when I get my PS4. She plays PT and other fucking scary games, which I won't touch, but she plays them for me. I present to you PlayStation aficionado, EmmaExeGames. Hello.
Hey, everybody.
You okay?
I'm pretty good.
Good. She joins us from the confines of the PlayStation laboratories at her parents' house,
Yep.
where much beta testing has been done under the watchful
Yep.
eye of her sister, who refuses to let the PS3 leave the house.
Definitely.
Until
I will take it.
Yeah,
I will take.
that's it. She watches this podcast. She'll have the inside word on who the main culprit for the PS3 theft was.
Yep.
You should have a game off. Winner gets the PlayStation 3.
No, because if she beats me, then it will be game over.
Literally.
Yeah, exactly.
Bring it so that you win.
All right. I'll be like, you have to beat me, but you're also blindfolded. I reckon that'll be fair.
Is there the Gammy controller, which isn't as good as the other one? Like you kind of help things along by just like smearing some Marmite in the buttons, maybe. Marmite, God, what am I on about? Vegemite. Sorry.
Vegemite. I tell her she has to suck it out of the buttons before she can actually use it. So I get that bit of a head start.
Bit of strawberry jam in between the triangle and the X and the square, and yeah, just really screw things up for her.
Yeah. That's the plan.
Feel free to pimp yourself. You're at youtube.com/EmmaExeGames. what's your content? What sort of stuff do you do? I know, obviously, but for the people who don't,
so I make a variety of stuff. I review things. I do game discussion videos. That's probably my favorite of everything I do. And yeah, on the side, as you said earlier, I do some Let's Plays of usually scary games because that's what people like to watch. I mean, I am very scared of these scary games. I think that's what makes it entertaining. So if you like any of the above, most of that is about PlayStation stuff. So go check it out.
yes, do so. And on the side, she's just branching into the baby food / Heinz tins sort of niche of YouTube at the moment. It's a very bold move, I've got to say.
Mixed a bit with whiskey.
Yeah.
That's for teething.
Yes, exactly.
Just to bring things into it's the dichotomy of baby food and adulthood coming together in one awful mug-based concoction.
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend it. I reckon watch people do it, but don't do it yourself. That's when it gets a bit sticky.
Literally. Yeah. Yes. But go check out her channel. She's got, and you'll get the basis of what the baby food and whiskey related topic we just touched on just then is all about. It's quite eye-opening, and the PT series is something that well, scary as fuck. Thanks for playing that so that I didn't have to play it.
No problem.
Thanks very much. So it's been, Ron might be here. Ronaldinho, I'm going to click on your face, hoping you can hear me. Not just yet. Oh.
Was that him?
Jeez.
Wait, sorry. Hello.
Are you there?
I'll step back. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
What the fuck? But you can't see me?
No.
Don? No, I can't see you. Can't see you. And yes, we are recording, so don't say anything about my mum.
How is your mum?
Pardon?
How is your mother?
She's very good. She asks about you frequently, but we won't get into that.
No, we should. Because, by the way, I'm a liking.
Beautiful. We've started this show off with an absolute cracking topic. Ron and mum. I will remind you, there are ladies present here. Not inclusive of my mum. You know what I mean.
I was going to say, what, Chris? Even Emma's laughing. That's adorable.
There you go.
Hi, Emma. I'm Ron.
Hey, I'm Emma. Yeah.
EmmaExeGames, well, EmmaExeGames, more like Emma.
What?
How long have we been recording for? Literally, it's been 3 minutes, and Ron said something inappropriate. Awesome. Good job. Anyway.
Emma, I'm so sorry. I just wanted to say hi, but I don't know what's going on with my camera. It's by the way, a shout out to Benny. Thank you so much for helping out with my computer, but I don't know why my camera is not detecting my head.
Right now you are a talking eye, so that's alright.
That is my eyes, so imagine how awesome I look in real life.
Alright.
All the hallmarks of a Benny build where the web camera doesn't work. No.
Maybe that's where my computer went wrong.
Damn. Shots fired. Shots fired.
Oh, how's everybody?
I'm good. We are recording.
Holy shit, fuck.
Yeah,
sorry, by the way. Happy Father's Day to everybody, by the way.
To those intentionally Father's Day and unintentionally. Wherever you may be.
Yo.
What were we going to say there, Em?
Pardon?
Pardon-moi?
Pardon-moi?
What?
Pardonnez-moi? So 36. Is that what you asked? What episode it is?
No. I just said pardon-moi in case anybody else who doesn't
French.
want to celebrate Father's Day. I apologize. I don't really apologize. I don't give a shit. Still.
Okay. Right. Well,
wait, what's going on with Chris's camera as well? Jesus.
God. We don't know. We've been having issues ever since we started.
Yeah.
Only people who invest in quality gear, such as Emma and myself, you know.
Yeah. You should see my
I got the
microphone
same
right now.
microphone.
No, I'm looking at that right now. You have a fucking you have a Guitar Hero microphone. Yes, you do. Yes. That was your. Hold on.
Stop shouting, you mug.
Calm down.
No.
Yes. Yes. And
Ronald
it actually
also
works.
uses Guitar
If
Hero.
it works, it's good.
It's really good. That's what I'm using. Actually, my computer just told me that it's ready for my camera to be turned on.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna jump out real quick and
We're up to the big reveal.
Alright, attempt this.
I will try. I'll try. But I'm gonna step outside for a little bit. But by the way, you have a fucking Guitar Hero microphone. So does I.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Okay, Cal. High five through the computer, somewhat. You doing it? 'Cause I am,
Yep.
but like you
Yep.
can't see me do it.
Hey.
You're probably not doing it and then you're just laughing at me.
No, I was actually doing it. I was actually doing it.
Alright.
I'll step outside and I'll see if the cam works. All right.
Yep.
On memento.
Alrighty.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ron, doing everything he can to derail the podcast as best he can. So, it's a gaming podcast. Who'd have thought? How about we talk about some gaming stuff? Why don't... Emma,
Yes.
what can you report on this whole pre-TGS conference kind of thing, which you were, you know, basically watching at university, not going to your lecture?
Yes. Well, originally I was going to watch it in my lecture, pretending I was doing stuff next to my friend and then she could, briefly tell me what they were doing in lecture. But then I forgot my headphones, so I was like, fuck it. Let's just sit outside and annoy everyone else with my very high volume of
Weirdly
stuff that
narrated
no one can understand.
translators trying to express the enthusiasm of the keynote speeches.
Someone tweeted at me, they were like, people were saying, turn down that hentai. So hopefully at least one person was thinking that.
Please enjoy the visual. I think was the that was the theme of the show, I think. Please enjoy the visual.
Yes, the visual. It was a pretty good conference in terms of they didn't muck about. They just were like, bam, bam, bam. This was pre-TGS, so there is more stuff to come. I think the biggest stuff was to do with Persona 5, Bloodborne, and there was a lot of other announcements of sort of smaller Japanese titles, and they did focus a lot on the Vita, which is something which a lot of the Vita community... Hello, back again, Ron, if he is actually back. Oh, I can see you.
Hi, Emma.
You'd think you'd never seen a
Actually,
woman
always
before.
wanted to say hi to you.
Sup? Oh, I see you're repping the best microphone that you could ever buy.
Cacao. Hold on, let's hold them up to the fucking cameras. Mm-hmm.
Represent.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The best one. Hey guys going, sorry, should we restart again?
No.
Chris. Chris, what's happened with your camera, matey?
It exploded on me.
It actually, but I thought you had like a really, really awesome one.
Yeah, I
You
did.
like the new looking thing.
Apparently, price doesn't include quality anymore.
That's kind of true. Like when people like pay me to have sex with them, well, yeah, there ain't no quality. Just all like, man, I jam it in.
So
put the
before we
head in.
derail this
and
thing,
then
we were in the middle of something whilst...
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I shouldn't continue?
No, not really. Not with this chosen topic, but yeah.
You know, heads in and then you go, and then you blow, and then that's it. And then they'll like, oh my god, that was nothing. And then you're like, sorry, but you paid for it.
No take
Get
that.
the money and run.
That's the one. Emma knows what's going on.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Know what's going on.
Anyway, do your best, Ron. Cheers, mate. Ta.
I was being nice. I was being super.
Oh, I loved the fapping remark. It was great. Yeah, it was good. Sorry. Anyway, yes.
Back to TGS, but yeah, a lot of Japanese announcements. They had like a Project Morpheus thing, which was made by the Tekken dudes, but it was really weird. It was like this schoolgirl kind of thing where I don't even know they were teaching you like how to learn shit, or like this person dropped the pencil and I was just like, you could do so much more with Project Morpheus. Yeah, it's about schoolgirls.
Schoolgirl-based VR is where it's at, obviously.
It's
What's wrong with girls?
Sounds like Grace.
I mean, I've been a schoolgirl all my life with video games. I don't really want to return to that.
I've been a schoolgirl all my life too. You know what I'm saying? I'd wear my hair in pigtails and everything. I'd have the sailor outfit.
Ah.
Sailor Moon.
Yeah, Asian end. It's all me.
So what?
But
happened, I mean, so what happened between like Persona 1 through 4? Because I haven't heard anything.
Anything?
Like I just.
So, it's because you're
I knew you knew this one.
Whoa. You said earlier that so you're jumping straight back into PlayStation 4, but pretty much at least 2 and 3 are both on the PSP, and I think they were both on PS2 if I'm not mistaken. And Persona 4 was also on PS2, and then Persona 4 Golden, which is that remastered and way better, is on the Vita, which is, it's pretty good. I mean, you can jump into the series at any time, so when Persona 5 comes out, you can just go straight into it.
What's the
Yeah,
premise?
it's not like one of those things where you need to see everything before. They'll reintroduce you to it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which is really good. Like, you know, very into story-driven kind of games, and like, if you know, something new comes out, and I have to, you know, you have to re-explain everything. It's just kind of annoying. But yeah, like, Jesus, there's a really good example that's coming out really soon. Like, how you guys know Red Dead is getting the Red Dead 2, aka Red Dead Revolver 3.
Yeah.
Is pumping out again, and I'm like super stoked for that. And like, even when anybody who played Red Dead, like, you don't need to know about the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
It's just another story, and I'm really, really stoked about that. And but there's no details about that. Sorry to throw it off Persona, but
So what's the premise? I mean, I saw some sort of, well, just sort of show footage and stuff, and didn't really get a feel for what it's about. It looked like a manga cartoon. Just, I don't know.
That was just the I don't even know. That trailer was just an anime trailer. Ron's off doing something.
Oh
I
yeah.
was
He
gonna
wants
say-
to...
Sorry.
What?
By the way, I think Emma is staring at me. You're freaking me out.
Okay. Lovely.
No, I was just grabbing tissue because I'm eating soup, and
Oh, good. Cool.
my chin hair is being wetted, moistened. Sorry.
Awesome.
What am I waving at? Of course.
What?
No idea what's going on.
Alright.
So Persona. Yeah.
So I've only really played Persona 4. I mean, hurt me or whatever for not playing the others if you can. But that premise is like, you pretty much play as a teenager in school and...
If anybody fucking hurts you, I will fucking kill them.
Please don't hurt me. Please.
If anybody hurts you,
Cool girl.
I will kill them in a second. Nobody hurts him. I
And
got you, bro.
yeah, you do... I don't know how to explain this. You pretty much, at some parts, you're like extreme RPG, traveling through dungeons, and then other parts you're at school or trying to get a job, etc., etc. So you're like building your social life and also doing the RPG stuff, and that sort of all merges together. It's pretty...
So you're like a secret superhero. By day you're a school kid. By night you're a demon-slaying dungeon warrior.
Sort of, yeah.
Sounds like a Japanese sim.
Warrior.
To explain, I recommend, if you get a chance to pick up a Vita, if anyone is interested at any time, that's probably one of the first games you want to pick up for it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. No, that's very, very cool, because I'm actually, I'm not much of a PlayStation fella. Hold on. There we go. Not much of a PlayStation fella, but even I would go out of my way just to experience something that I wouldn't normally. Even things like Last of Us. I had some friends who have PS3s and they would have Vitas and that kind of stuff. And I have to check it out. I have to, otherwise I'm letting myself down. And Persona was one of the games that kind of I didn't know how to wrap my head around it in the nicest way.
It takes ages to actually get into it, I think. But once you're into it, you're into it.
Yeah. It's kind of like watching an anime. It's kind of like watching Neon Genesis or something. And you first watch it and you're kind of like, I get it. And then, halfway through the series, you're like, wait, hold on, what's going on again? And then you're kind of like, hold on, what is this God complex bullshit about? I thought it was about
They have a pet penguin in the fridge.
Is the weirdest sentence in the world.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. And you always think it's something, but then when it throws you off, you're just kind of like, oh, okay. And I actually can't wait if there is a chance that there is a Neon Genesis live action movie. That'd be really, really cool.
I think Michael Bay would like to do it.
Guess what?
Because the producers are watching this podcast as we speak, obviously.
He is the one who has just literally set his eyes on Neon Genesis Evangelion as a new movie that he really wants to do. And I think anybody who's ever a fan of that should go quickly, take this as nice as you can, quickly go kill yourself before you actually watch that. Because if Michael Bay takes over on that, there is no God, there is nothing.
So you're not excited for the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie?
I actually watched it.
I freaking want to see that shit.
I've seen it.
All right, no spoilers. Okay, good.
There's nothing to spoil. It's just a movie, There's nothing to spoil. It's it turns out that they are teenagers and ninjas and mutants and turtles.
And turtles, funnily enough.
Yeah, it's there is nothing to spoil. It's just they're retelling the original story again, but
well, kind of they are, but they're kind of not. There's been some...
I heard it wasn't the original story.
Yeah, I heard there was some changes sort of creatively to the origins of where the ooze came from.
Well, they did change it up a bit. The only bad thing is this isn't a spoiler. If you think this is a spoiler, you're going to be quite literally when you watch the movie, you're going to be about as disappointed as I was. Wait, has everybody here seen it? No? Em?
No.
Looking at you.
You being who?
Spoiler face.
All right, wait. Are you going to get offended if I fucking spoil a bit, which is not really a spoiler?
I'm aware of your non-spoiler spoilers. I just don't have a good track record with them. That's all. It's kind of it's not like Titanic where it's the boat sinks. And it's that's.
Yeah, it's quite literally like that. They just tell a story, and then all they do is just redo what the original story was, and then you watch and you're like, oh, wait, what? Oh, and they have this thing where they tie the turtles in with April O'Neil, which is Megan Fox, who. No, I'm not going to say anything right now. There's a woman. There's a woman within our presence. Fucked up. You haven't seen any of the other podcasts, have you, Em?
What would make you say
I've
that?
seen some of these, but I haven't seen you in a podcast, no.
Oh,
Good. I'm saying everything there. Megan Fox, who I would totally fucking drown in my own jizz. But the thing is, like, you
Right.
find out this
Dude.
story. But
Seriously.
the thing is, you find out this part. Apologies, Em. There's this part in the actual new movie where when you find out like how she's linked to the Turtles, you're like, wait, hold on, that had nothing to do with the original story or anything. I really would have wished that Bebop and Rocksteady were part of it. I like what they did with the Foot Clan. That's cool. They made them a paramilitary group. That's cool. But
was Casey Jones in it?
Casey,
no.
bring back the old one. That'd have been sweet.
Yeah, wait.
He's bald now, so
the
probably wouldn't track.
Jones, the old Casey Jones is in like SUV.
Yeah, Elias
Also-
Koteas, his name is. He's just
That's
bald as
right,
they come.
Elias Cortez, yeah. I fucking can't believe that. I sit there every single time I see it on TV. I'm like, it's Casey Jones, and everybody thinks.
Oh, so he's actually in the movie.
No, he's not. He's not.
They
He was
just
in the
brought him
original
back.
movie.
Similar to what they did with the
one in-
new Flash. They should have made him like the dad or something. Or
Yeah, that would have been
Casey,
really cool.
Casey Jones the second or something.
By the way, you know about like what happened with Arrow and they're introducing Ra's al Ghul or Raish al Ghul, depending on what you played or read or whatever. Hey, anybody who played the Batman series, Gav, I know you did. Raish al Ghul.
Yep.
M's not
Liam Neeson.
Yeah, Liam Neeson himself said, I would love to play Ra's al Ghul in the TV series. And
This story's
not-
changed twice in the last week, though, hasn't it? They've
I think so. Yeah, they cast an Aussie guy to play Ra's al Ghul, and don't you think that if they were like in their right mind, they could have been like, holy shit, fucking what's his name?
Liam Neeson.
Like, Liam Neeson. Yeah. Don't you think they would have been like, Liam Neeson wants to work with us? Yeah, let's just say hi. Let's put all of our fucking budget towards him.
I was
Just
going to
chill
say
out.
that. Yeah, you know what the difference
Yeah.
between that is, though, is like putting all your, knowing that he would be commanding crazy money. He'd be asking for movie money on a TV series, which
Yeah.
has historically, probably not had a whole lot to throw towards it in terms of production values. But
Really
who knows?
would have brought the movies and the TV series together as well. I think that really would have worked. But you know what? Whatever. DC, whatever. Marvel's got it right, all right? Marvel's got it right. DC, whatever. Up to you guys. I'm shaking my head at the same time, but it looks like my hands are moving. See that? It's me saying my head is Marvel, my hands are DC. Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
What a
Quick, somebody
wonderful
check.
representation of what is happening in the
Help.
Marvel and DC universe. Bloodborne.
What do you
Bloodborne.
reckon?
It's going to be one of those games that is going to be kind of like Destiny, I think. It's like a game that's slowly creeping up on me, and I have little to nothing to knowledge-wise to show for it, but the more and more I see of it, I'm thinking, I kind of like
Same
it.
fellas you made Dark Souls, isn't it?
Yep. So you guys played Dark Souls, Demon Souls?
I haven't, and that's the weird thing. It's like,
You didn't play Demon Souls.
what the hell?
I want to kill myself over playing Dark Souls.
I didn't actually. So I worked maybe half my way through Demon Souls, then Dark Souls came out, so I just jumped on that, and then I played Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls, I think, is definitely the best of all of them, in my honest opinion. I mean, other people have different sort of things, but pretty much what happened with Bloodborne was Miyazaki worked on Demon Souls, Dark Souls, then disappeared from Dark Souls 2. So he's been working on Bloodborne the whole time.
Cool.
So, yeah, people are pretty excited for that.
Yeah, it's kind of got the whole. I mean, I was a big fan of the Castlevania series, and only recently sort of jumped back into that with Lords of Shadows 2. Maybe it's just purely I suppose the similarity in the time period, like very Victorian, very Georgian,
Yeah.
kind of awful demons kind of thing. But in saying that, I have never played Demon Souls, Dark Souls, or anything like that. It's weird.
I never knew about Demon Souls when it was out. because that was strictly a PS2 game, wasn't it?
It was PS3, and it came out. It came out. It's a weird story of how it happened. Like it came out in Japan, and I think Sony were like, "No way, Western audiences are gonna even like this. We're gonna, yeah, I don't even know." They published it though, so that's why they got sort of the exclusive on Bloodborne. But it's really weird how all that sort of happened.
It was like, you know how you said like you were strictly like Japanese? It's
Yeah.
kind of like Yakuza, like how they like all the Yakuzas have been released in Japan, but it takes like a couple of years until
For them to come over.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
Didn't it get really bad reviews when it came out as well?
I think even the Sony execs were like, "This is gonna do shit," and then everyone was like, "Fuck, this is great." So
How wrong are we?
it really, I think you need to try it though. You need to dedicate quite a fair bit of time into Demon Souls, Dark Souls to actually get it, because at the start you're gonna just get your ass kicked.
Yeah, is Demon Souls that like relentless when it comes to like when you're playing it and just it absolutely just rips your asshole open, and then you sit there and you poop for a little while, and then you cry for a little while.
Yeah.
And after you've wiped it up, you're kind of like, well, I'm going to cry for a little bit longer, then I'm going to try it again.
Yes. It's the
Wonderful
addiction
metaphor,
thing
yeah.
of like when you get to a boss and you can't even get down a tiny bit of their HP and they kill you, and you do it over and over again until you beat it and you're like, yeah, holy shit, and then you're like, okay, I need the next thing. So that's sort of the draw for me of Souls. I think a lot of people like different parts of it. There's a lot of people invested in the lore of, especially Dark Souls and Demon Souls, I think, had a lot of lore-related stuff, which I wasn't... I mean, I just wanted to kill bosses. That's all I cared about. But a lot of people are like, no, the story's so in-depth. But I'm just like, no, I just want to kill things.
Hey, no, that's fair enough.
Makes
because,
bosses
like,
hard.
I am one of those fellas that is like completely into the story. I'm one of those fellas that can... Oh, sorry, wait, what?
What? Anyway, continue, yeah.
What makes the bosses so hard that you got to keep playing it over and over? Is it just like a puzzle where you got to do certain things to?
It's just hard.
Sort of, and they're very some of them you can't get hit once. Like if you get hit once, then you're fucking done for. Some of them have different things you have to do. And it's just sort of getting the rhythm and their moveset down and everything until you can finally actually take them down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you'd be quite exhausted by the end of it.
Yeah. So do you guys know the basic with the Souls games? Pretty much, if you die, you lose all your souls. So which is all your currency sort of thing. And
Yeah,
then
you need to, once you're revived, you have to find the souls sitting in one spot where you last died. You have to get them.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
and if you die before then you lose all of it.
That sounds brutal.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
It's
That is
very
such a frustrating game.
intense, but you can work your way through it.
it's unforgiving, completely unforgiving.
Yes.
I think that's
Yeah.
probably the main factor that maybe, well, aside from not having a PlayStation, that's kind of a limiting factor. It's like, even if there have been games where I've bought consoles for, or at least been the deciding factor in getting a console. If I was, this time last year going, what do I get? PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Titanfall, okay, Xbox One. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if there was a game to turn me to the dark side, I don't know if it's popped up on the PS4 just yet, but it's nice to know that there are the exclusives that I haven't, come into. Case in point, old Last of Us, which I bought, which I haven't even got anything to play it on yet until Tuesday.
So you bought the game before you bought the console.
That's it, man. That's how.
That's the game. I would even tell you to put Destiny away and just play The Last of Us, because that's probably my favorite game of all time.
What?
No. But I need Gavin to play Destiny with me.
That's probably the only video on your channel that I haven't watched, purely because I want to go in there fresh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ignore Destiny, because I'll sit there and just be like, Last of Us is so worth the time, like so worth your time
Oh yeah.
to
Yeah.
like go through, and you just gotta like it is because like the gameplay is fucking brilliant, the mechanics are fucking brilliant, the graphics are cool. Like I'm not much of a graphics fucking fella, but like the story is fucking amazing, and like
Yeah.
you have to be a part of that. If you cannot be a part of that, it's insulting.
I'm
It's
no good
almost
to-
insulting.
No good to
And-
society otherwise.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I might have to go over to Gab's house to be a part of that story then.
Will you guys hold hands while you play?
I'm not home. I'm not
Because
home.
I need to at some points.
Or by
Bringing my
the
onesie over.
Should do
it'll
that
be
again.
Chris's left hand and Gav's right hand. They'll be playing it like perfectly.
Oh, cute.
And I'm going to be sitting there kind of go like, well, no, I actually did play it and I loved it. But I hope you guys have a really, really good time together while that happens.
Seems legit.
So.
Yeah.
Has Benny played it yet, though?
Pardon?
Has Benny played it?
I think so. 'Cause he's
Well,
still
yeah,
rocking
he had
the
history. Yeah, I think he was part of that club of yeah. If you get a PS4, when you get a PS4, you got to get this. And yeah, again, along with everyone else who's ever come in contact with the game. So
Yeah.
I'm well and truly on board. This is something I've never done. Like I haven't even bought
Hold on.
I was just waiting for the movie to come out.
games prior to the. I think Ron's waiting for that one as well. So
Yeah, that. But like, did you guys hear like even Shadow of the Colossus is getting a movie happening, and they've got the director of Mama to helm that now. You guys see that movie? Mama? Yeah, it's brand spanking new. Like only a couple of days ago, they're kind of like they are pushing forward for it. You know, you got Fassbender pushing for the Assassin's Creed movies.
that comes out in
And,
May. Assassin's
Wait,
Creed.
they've actually put a date down for the movie.
I think so. I saw a thing on the other day. It was like the next 12 months in movies, and it had
Assassin's Creed.
even if it was just like month blocks. Yeah, they had Assassin's Creed.
I just really hope he's going to do good because Fassbender is a brilliant actor, and like I really want to see how he pulls it off. I mean, he's like all about the IP as well, which is fucking amazing. You do not hear any
Face to wear a hood though. He's the only
Hey?
person I've seen smile where you're like, he looks like a shark.
So we really like the shark-like qualities that you'll bring to the role, Michael. It's great.
I can see him wearing a hood, and all you can see is the
That's
smile.
true, though. Yeah, I mean,
You know,
I kind of
He
raised
is a
my eyebrows at
sexy
Ant-Man when they cast Paul Rudd as Ant-Man. I was like, really?
yeah, that was. I actually thought they were going to go with what's his name, the guy who was originally directing Ant-Man. He did the original Cornetto movies, the Cornetto trilogy. You know, Hot
Streets?
Fuzz. Sorry.
Yeah.
Streets?
I forget what his name was.
Streets Cornetto? I don't know.
The Cornetto trilogy was basically Shaun of the
The,
Dead, Hot Fuzz, and then At World's End. The director of that, he was buddies with
Simon Pegg and Nick Frost and stuff.
Simon Pegg. Yeah, and I thought Simon Pegg was the guy who was going to be playing Ant-Man.
All right.
Sorry,
Wonderful.
1 second.
It was Edgar Wright.
Edgar Wright.
Jesus H. Christ. Yeah, but
Blow me, yeah, blow me.
never in a million years. I suppose when you take it back to like other roles where it's like I really wouldn't have made that choice. You know, Spider-Man, and yeah, it remains to be seen with old what's his face.
You mean the
Ben
new
Affleck.
Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man?
Well,
They did that.
even the new one. Yeah, it's kind of like well,
Yeah, like I thought they did fine with Tobey Maguire, but they redid those because they still had the IP, and it was just kind of like, hey, we only have this the Spider-Man IP. That's why Spider-Man wasn't part of the Avengers,
Yeah.
which he is supposed to be
Yeah.
a part of. Even Wolverine is supposed to be part of the Avengers as well. Like all of the X-Men, it's in the same universe. They basically
well, they're still
the
working
studio
on ways
that-
to bring them all in, aren't they?
well, yeah, there's different studios bought the certain IPs.
Yeah.
That's why you saw, like in the last the last X-Men movie, you saw Quicksilver and Quicksilver was in that, and the other one, the Witch, Scarlet Witch, and in the new Avengers movie,
He's in
Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch are going to be in that because they bought their own versions of rights of the exact same characters. One, like the brother who can run really quick, and Scarlet Witch who does magic shit. But the thing is, like, it's really embarrassing that they can't just put their shit together and pull their heads out of their asses and kind of be like, you know what would be awesome? If Spider-Man was part of the fucking Avengers, like he originally was, and fucking all the X-Men can jump in like they originally were, and like we can have the Civil War storyline, which is fucking amazing. But then they're not going to do that because they're a pack
Can you
of
imagine the
cunts.
back end on that movie though? Like just from merchandising alone, like would
They're sitting on a gold mine and they're not going to give way. And that's why the Amazing Spider-Man came out, because they were like, oh, we only own this IP for a certain amount of time. We have to put out another couple movies and make
Yeah.
as much money as we can out of it. And then once they're out, it's gone, and then whatever happens, happens. Sorry,
We shall
rant
see.
over.
we strayed into movie territory there, didn't we? God.
You did.
We did.
Hey, I can't wait till the new Hitman movie comes out as well. Have you seen the pictures from that?
No, I haven't.
I think I might have seen a picture. Yeah, but nothing more than that.
There was a handful released, but I think it was during E3. And
I think he's
I'm
too
like, hey,
skinny.
cool.
Has this guy got a weird? I mean, we spoke about this a few shows ago. It's like surely the shape of the guy's skull is going to be a determining factor into whether or not you get the role or not. This guy looked like he was too skinny and he had a weird shaped head.
what do you think about the guy who played the first movie version?
He was fine.
Timothy.
Timothy Oliphant. Yeah, he was fine.
Yeah,
I thought he had
I reckon
the whole
Did
thing.
it? But voiced it. Tell me, Em, were you a fan of the Hitman series at all?
Yeah.
Em?
Me?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're
Sorry.
the only one, right?
Like movies.
Just a second.
No, I've only played the newest. I've only played the newest one. Haven't gone back to play any of the older ones. So I would say no, sadly.
You didn't think Timothy Oliphant's version of like representing 47 from the movies to game was accurate enough?
I have no idea. No idea.
That's too hard hitting a question.
Hasbro,
Hard-hitting question.
Hasbro, San Francisco, potato
I'm
chip.
just going to say the answer to the question
section.
is yes. Okay, yes.
That's the
As long as you
safest
have
answer you can
absolutely no
say.
follow-up questions.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
just wanted to
and
say
move on.
more words with bro in it. That's all. Broccoli.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. You'll find out, Em. Don't worry.
Okay. All right.
Sims 4. Ben says in the very brief conversation I had
Oh,
with
so
him.
Ben's phoning it in, is he?
No.
Oh,
Let me finish, damn it. Ben said in the very limiting time that I had with him on Friday night was that Ben said not to waste your time with Sims 4. Apparently
Why?
it's quite scaled
It's very-
back. It's
DLC heavy.
yeah, I mean, let's face it, it's EA. So whilst EA have given me a few nights of free drinking and free game playing activity and
You're
the
gonna
night,
get
blamed.
the night in which
Yeah.
Emma and I met and met with other people and whatnot, it's kind
Yeah.
of like the whole microtransaction thing is just killing. Well, I won't say killing because I heard the revenue that they were getting from DLC alone this year
Yeah.
from Madden
Like-
and FIFA.
Was it 1 billion?
I think it was $1 billion
Yeah.
The B. No way.
with a
I
B.
mean, it's kind of like they know they can do it, so they will. Like, I don't blame them in business sense if you're like, oh, hey, I want to make money and you know people are going to pay for it. Like, what you going to do?
And we all say
Gav,
vote with our
should
wallets,
start.
and yet we never do. You know, the 50 people that abstain and don't do it. You know, there's 60 people that take it up. It's
Exactly.
So,
Yeah,
Well-
I've never been a big fan of, all that paid deals. Like, I don't really ever buy it. If it's really good, then I will jump into it. But if I don't, the game's like, all right, I probably won't. So,
I think there's only 2 games in my entire library that I've pretty much done that for, and that's to
EA
be
games?
expected. No, well, not even EA games. Like I stopped at Battlefield 4, and Hardline doesn't interest me in the slightest. But I mean, Call of Duty, I historically have signed up pretty much for everything, purely because I get the amount of playtime out of that anyway, and Titanfall. So
okay.
yeah, but other
Yeah.
than that, I mean,
But you haven't got much playtime out of Titanfall.
well,
don't
I have
think
on
anybody
Xbox
has.
One, but not on the PC. PC, I don't think I paid for the expansion packs or map packs or anything like that. Call of Duty. I mean, originally, at the very beginning, I was getting a lot of playtime out of Titanfall, but it's just kind of fallen out of
It's
favour.
kind of dropped off for everybody.
It has, even with a new game mode, which kind of makes it more like Call of Duty anyway. But yeah, played one game of it tonight, and I kind of went, yeah, this isn't going to save it, unfortunately, which is a shame. I've invested a lot of money into it. Case in point, the thing over my shoulder. Great. Good job, Gav. Good job.
Well done.
Yeah, it's The Sims 4. Who's either planning on getting it or... Because I think there's an embargo on reviews at the moment, and that's kind of intentional.
I don't know if it's an... You reckon it's embargo, or you reckon they just gave the journalist the game the day it came out?
Yeah.
So they literally
I don't know
had
whether or not
no
it's a delayed
time.
one. I've seen a review, I think it was on IGN today, a review in progress, and it was kind of like 4
Yeah.
things where...
The game doesn't seem like a game like The Sims doesn't seem like a game that you can actually review in like 20 hours. You know, like you really have to experience it, and like there's so much more you can really get out of it. Like it's not
Yeah.
like a linear kind of like, hey,
Playing
you're
game.
getting. Was that Chris?
It is like a binge playing game. When you play it, you play it for like 8 hours straight. And then
Yeah. It's kind of like you can't review a MMO like in like the 2 days after it's been released.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
it's insulting to think that it's possible. But holy shit, Chris, did you actually reply to that?
Well, that's why I'm trying to figure out exactly what, a nice point of time in. What are you laughing at? I can't access the
What?
chat because I'm recording the screen.
no, he was just saying that our picture's funny or something, funny looking, or I don't know.
Oh, good.
It's fucking hilarious.
I like the way
By the
it's
way,
popping up on my screen as well, and I
anybody-
can't do anything about it. That's great. Awesome.
Anybody who's watching this, there is a photo of Chris, which I think is absolutely hilarious. Or Tim just doing this.
Yeah, they can see that.
Oh, sorry.
I'm saying
And,
I can't see the
he
chat
just-
because I'm recording the screen. I don't want to open
Yeah,
up.
I asked him just about a minute and a half ago. I'm like, hey man, what the fuck is wrong with your picture? So anyway,
Yep.
Great.
Back to Sims.
Sims, sorry.
What are we saying?
Yeah. So yeah, the 4 things that they said, well, I can't remember them off by heart, but one of them was how it's been quite scaled back. And some of the feature sets that were there in 3 aren't actually there in 4.
Because it gives you more DLC.
Pretty well, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I saw, like, was it pets or kids or farmyard or something?
Yeah, children, hell's no.
It's kind of weird. Which, I mean, I suppose begs the, raises the question of, how far into Destiny can you do before you actually get to the point where you can write an educated review?
Well,
That's
see, that's
so
the
deep.
thing. It's got 6-man raid bosses. It's got who knows what it is once you get further into it.
Yeah. I mean, they reckon
Yeah.
that you won't see a whole ton of stuff until, well, from a rewards point of view, until you reach something 20 level deep, which, some people will get in the first 2 days, but you've really got to smash through it. I topped out
Yeah.
at 8 in the beta, but even then that took me a few days. But yeah,
I think the selling point for me will be the random matchmaking, because when I play, not everybody on my friends list will be on. But if you need 6 people to take down a boss to progress in the story, it's going to be pretty hard to do if you don't have 6 friends on one.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
That's all. I'm up for that. Peter Dinklage.
well, I read an article about how there's a group of people that are sort of taking it upon themselves and making matchmaking based forums so that you can get together and kind of go, okay, you like to play between the hours of 6 and 9, sign yourself up to a web-based clan of sorts, and then jump on and then add people to your friends list. So they're trying to circumvent
Suppose
the
that's
whole.
good. Gets the game a bit more social.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair way of looking at it, actually.
But yeah, Ben said not to kind of waste your time with Sims. He's been playing it for a while.
Is anyone actually picking up The Sims here?
Nah, I've never been a Sims person.
I mean, I wouldn't. It Sims never interested me. I get like 10 minutes of glee with drowning my Sims, and then I'm like, well, that's enough.
Yeah, that totally reminds me, like the very first time The Sims came out, and you know how like you live in that little neighborhood and you can invite your neighbors over, and then I would do shit like that. It was just kind of like you're Dexter, except without being a nice person. Like you're not killing bad people, you're just like killing your neighbors.
Yeah.
Like we just got a glimpse of like Emma's in-game personality in Sims. Just drown everyone.
I would do shit like
Look at them squirm.
It's like, take the kids to the local swimming pool. It's like, no, we won't do that. Not with Auntie Em.
I'd invite them into the house, and then I'd build walls around them, and then they'd sit there and cry and eat themselves. And then I would sit there and I would just laugh the whole time. Just laugh and be like...
It's funny, before we were recording, the Geek Bomb girls were doing a live stream. Huh?
The what girls?
Geek Bomb.
Who are they?
You wouldn't know.
That's why I'm asking, by the way.
The what?
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, but they're... well, it takes too long for me to explain it to you. Anyway, they were live streaming.
No, we've got plenty of time, Gav. You going to explain it?
Do you care to explain, Em? You probably would sooner hear it from
can.
you. Well, it's basically a group of girls who are into games in the same way that we are a group of guys who are into games. And they lovingly call themselves the Geek Bomb sort of crowd. We have met a few of them, haven't we, Em?
Yeah.
Saber Jimmy.
I like that. That didn't really take that long, did it?
Well, purely from
Thank you so much for the explanation.
Purely from a detail point of view. I mean,
easy. Doesn't take long. Thank you. Very nice to meet you, if you're watching.
Yeah. Well, they do follow me, actually. But anyway, I digress. Yeah. So Ben says, don't waste your time with Sims. Stick with 3 and save yourself the money on the DLC and the purchase of the game. Well, I suppose that was a nice little segue into a segment I've called the dangers of overhype, and whether or not we think, based on historical hype, whether or not that Destiny is going to suffer a similar fate to that of Titanfall, or whether or not you think it's got more appeal based on the beta. Because I had fun in the Titanfall
definitely
beta.
got more appeal than Titanfall.
You think?
Because it's actually got the one-player campaign mode, which will...
Titanfall had it, but it was
it's got a pretty good story. And the story is...
I think that's the difference maker. It's the depth of it. The depth is something that, Titanfall kind of fell away from. And even the quote-unquote campaign was still multiplayer. And it had no impact on the rest of the game.
It was pretty much
There
playing...
wasn't really much of a story with it.
No.
It was playing multi... Yeah, that was a massive insult.
I didn't even hear it. What?
Hey?
What did you say?
I found that because of the single player campaign was a lot like multiplayer, I found that as a massive insult. It was kind of like you could have done something more. You could have done something even along the lines of COD, where there is just like at least a pissy story, and I would have been like, all right, cool. At least there was some kind of campaign.
Well, yeah, there was a mission where you have to go to a certain planet to get refueling. I think it was called the refueling raid, And if you lose that match, it doesn't have any impact on anything whatsoever. It's like, oh, well, I guess we've just run out of petrol.
It doesn't really matter.
Oh, we actually still had fuel.
Yeah. I checked out the back. We had some fuel as it was anyway, so it's okay. Yeah.
That's true. That's kind of like one of those things where when you play it and you invest some time into something that you really thought was going to be good, and it's a kick in the balls. Or, sorry, a kick in the vagina.
I see. I guess what I get...
Sorry, the fact that she laughed was hilarious. Anyway.
All right, yeah, keep on going.
No, I'm going to the toilet.
What? Fuck me. Jesus Christ.
He's left.
What?
I guess what I'm getting at is, it's all good and well to play like Titanfall beta and go, this game's awesome. Because, I mean, I did a dual com with Ben that went for an hour pontificating about how awesome this game was, purely based on the beta and how well it went and how much fun we're having. And yet I can kind of parallel that with Destiny, and I'm just hoping that the campaign is going to be the savior. The fact that it's probably going to look better on a PS4 than it would on an Xbox One, and the fact that I will be saving a significant amount of money on this compared to the money I put into Titanfall. Case in point behind me over there.
Lots of
That I'm not as invested into it, and hopefully the game will take over and create that interest for me. But I just want to know
It's
whether or
getting
not...
hard these days.
Sorry?
It is getting hard these days. Like, they are hyping up everything, and all the ads and everything you read about it is also positive. And then you get the game and it's great.
I'm not against promotion whatsoever. And I think, from a marketing point of view, and Emma, please give me your spin on this.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, mate. It's, that live action trailer that they released in the last couple of days, that could have been something that they released maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I think from a momentum point of view, it probably would have generated even more sort of pre-orders. Not that they need to, because the game's already gone gold or platinum or whatever the sort of metrics are to measure that sort of stuff.
Some sort of medal.
It's an element. I don't know.
Science.
The science,
not
bro.
my thing.
QuadFeed, home of science chat. The just like, I mean, that live action trailer, you guys both saw it before.
Yep.
And I just think, in terms of the actual, if that was the cherry that they're placing on top of all their promotion, then I'm totally fine with that. I'm just treading carefully with this as well as other games.
It's sort of interesting. I wonder how it's going to review. Like, I think this is also an interesting sort of thing. I mean, by then, everyone's already going to be picked up their game because everyone's already pre-ordered it pretty much. And whoever has a console's pretty much pre-ordered Destiny. I haven't really talked to anyone which isn't interested in it.
You just cut them out of your life.
I do wonder how it's going to review. Like, maybe people will hate it. I don't know. But yeah, the hype. The hype. Yeah.
I think it's going to review really well at the start, but it's going to trail off as people start getting into the game.
Yeah. I think...
I don't know many people, any people.
Bosses and the matchmaking. I think that's where it's just going to fall over.
Yeah. It's a tough one to predict, I think.
Put it this way, I don't know of anyone, well, if this type of person exists, it'd be a very small percentage, but even the people that have pre-ordered and then gone, you know what, I'm going to hold off on my pre-order or picking it up when I can on the Tuesday and just wait until some reviews come out. Like, it wasn't as if any stores were going to be short on copies. Like, I mean, I picked up GTA 5 when it came out, and it wasn't a game that I was focusing on getting, and yet still able to pick it up day one. Oh God, why did I click on that?
Oh, they're gonna like, you will not have any trouble getting a copy of this game. They're going to flood everywhere with it. As I haven't even pre-ordered it. This is weird because I was just waiting to see which best price I can get. But I'm not worried about not getting a copy because everyone will have a copy just like GTA. If you were going for a more niche title, I think the start of this year, like Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy 13 was sold out everywhere in Australia. You couldn't get it because they just underestimated the demand. But this, they're just like, fuck it, every single place is going to have 1 billion copies.
They did this, apparently. The place
for Destiny, you haven't pre-ordered.
No.
Oh.
Well, mine comes with a console. I had to pre-order the console just in case I wanted to.
Oh, okay. But Emma, you haven't pre-ordered Destiny?
No.
So you'll be waiting for the reviews, or are you still going to...
No, I'll pre-order it tomorrow before it comes out. I was just waiting. I was thinking if I was going to go midnight in the launch or not, but if I pick it up from EB, I have to pay like $100, I think it is, whilst JB is $69. But if I want to get up midnight, I have to go to EB. So I was just thinking which one is which. I think I'm just going to stick with JB, and that'll be it.
That's a really good price difference.
Yeah. It's definitely worth it.
Yeah. So, yeah.
But there was something I wanted to ask that was missing from last week, and that was about Valve getting sued by ACCC.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Class action.
Yeah, about the whole refunds thing, and that there is no presence of Valve in Australia to handle refunds and that kind of stuff, and I wanted to find out your...
Yeah, well, it doesn't fit with Australian legislation. They don't have a number to call or a dedicated post office box or something.
Just a singular little thin
I
post office box in
I personally think it's justified, but at the same time, come on, Valve are awesome. They are awesome.
This is why everything costs more in Australia.
That's a fair call, actually.
Yeah, we've got to pay for the fuel that goes in the G6 to get all the Valve
Pick
reps.
up mail from the post box.
That's it, yeah. It's got to go over to San Francisco and then fly back. Airmail, yeah. No, I mean, and one of the other things just in relation to Destiny, I think, especially with the PS4, the whole remote play thing could give it more legs than it otherwise would have.
I'd be interested to see how the remote play works out.
I mean, I've tried Vita Remote Play with quite a bit of games, and most of them turn out really well. I mean,
How far away from your house?
But with Australian internet, that's when it starts. So if you're in the US, I reckon you'd be fine everywhere. In Australia, I can't run it off internet properly. Like, I have to be, if my sister's trying to watch something, I can continue playing on my Vita, but I wouldn't be trying to go with, like, to another house and try to play a game. I don't think Australian internet, like, we don't have the infrastructure to play it very well, which sucks, to be honest.
44th in the world.
Yeah, it was a really good option.
I could bitch about internet all day. As I said, I'm recording this from my parents' house because the house that I live in, the internet is the worst thing ever. So, yeah.
Hi to Emma's mum and dad. Hi.
They're downstairs somewhere being like, what the hell is Emma doing? When is she leaving?
Is it daytime where you are right now? Is it daytime right now where you are? It's
No.
really bright behind you.
I just have the light on.
Oh.
She's not
Maybe
confined
I
to
have
the
my
attic like
exposure
you're
up
on.
too high.
I thought that was all daylight. It's just like, holy shit, you...
I wish, man. I wished.
Emma joins us live from the UK.
Yeah. All the
I
other
fucking
like
wish.
UK guests we had.
That's funny, actually. Yeah, not only you're the first female, but yeah, it's the first female Australian in the UK. No, in Australia. In Australia.
That could have been me last year. But yeah, anyway.
Oh, you're in the UK.
When are you going last year then, hey? Mike.
Oh, your
Mike.
microphone on. Fuck.
Was it broken?
Can you not yell into your microphone, dude? That was mental.
By the way, this one is for everybody here right now. Fuck you, Gav.
Wonderful. What else? Something your viewers, Emma, will probably get you to play if you decide to steal back your PS3. Slender, The Arrival.
I don't know.
Or are you too scarred from PT?
Have a break. So after PT, PT scared the absolute shit out of me. The house I live at now, I'm like in a flat, but the bathroom is like outside. So in the middle of the night, I have to walk
What?
like, outside.
So it simulates the game, does it?
Huh?
Does it simulate the game a little, does it?
Well, it's a bit freaky if you're like, walking at like 3 a.m. You have to go out in the dark after I've played this game and I've been like completely terrified.
You've only got red light bulbs
and I
in the
walk
house.
back in and like my coat's hanging up and it looks like a person and everything. So
You turn around and like the little sister is there in like one of those white gowns with she just jumped out of the shower, so her hair's right down to her knees and she looks like a little bit of a ring.
You've
And then
accidentally...
you pee a little bit.
oh god, I'd probably have a heart attack. I think.
You've decided
like,
to put the fridge in the main
no.
hallway, like just suspended by ropes upstairs, maybe.
Oh
You've run out of white light
No.
bulbs, so you've got to have red ones.
no,
Yeah.
no. That was scary. I was like, so I postponed it. Yeah, playing it for a couple of days just because I was like, I don't think I even want to play PT. Like, this is scary, but everyone was like, play it. And I was like, fine, you got me, everybody. I mean, I'm happy I did play it because I feel accomplished that I got somewhere where people like, I can't even watch it. And I was like, I did that, I played that, man.
Right, well,
I actually wanted to play it.
let me ask you this, though. Even though the video didn't make its way to YouTube, did you go down the end of the hallway in the end or not?
No.
No?
No. It was off. Actually, it's still on my PlayStation 4, but I need to delete that shit. It's gone.
Why? Wait, did you react in a really weird way or something, or did you just absolutely, like, you can hear it through your mic, the poop running through? It was just all like the toilet flushing. You weren't anywhere near the toilet. 'Cause, yeah.
I was gone. No.
That's the thing, like, I wouldn't
I
want to...
got to the point where I couldn't actually edit the video at night because I was scared shitless of watching myself playing it again.
No, like, and you're talking about looking at what you filmed and your reaction as well.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm editing this in the morning because right now I'm so scared.
By the way, I'm just going to say this only once and I'm not going to yell, I promise you. Don't turn around. Don't.
No, I can see my reflection on the phone.
Well, damn. By the way, you know for a split second that once this podcast is over and you switch it off and you can't see behind yourself.
Yeah, I'm going to be checking.
Turn around.
Classic horror movie lore. Bending down to wash your face.
For that split
Look
second.
down.
You guys stoked about that whole thing? Because, I mean, like, what's his name? Fella from The Walking Dead and because of PT, what's his fucking name?
Norman Reedus.
That's one, yeah. Like, that is already awesome to me. Him, Guillermo del Toro, and Jimmy, like, Jesus Christ, I peed a little bit just because of that. But I can't even bring myself to play that game. I've already got the half Asian thing. There is a lot of ghost stories that are associated with Southeast Asians that it's already embedded in us so much. For example, you guys have seen The Ring before, right? All of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the Japanese one.
That's right. You know why? The part where the TV's in the background and the water starts coming out of the TV. You know why that's scary? Because they're an island nation. Water is one of their biggest fears. If there's a tidal wave or anything like that, that can cover their whole fucking country. That's it. They're done. It's one of their biggest fears. That's why that is unbelievably scary. And their ghost stories involve vengeful women, long hair. That visually is scary to them, and they brought that up. And like you see the American version, they're not scared of tidal waves, but the fucking or like tsunamis or anything like that. But like that's basically why those are unbelievably scary. And like I'm half Filipino, and we have the exact same kind of thing. You can't even joke about it. They're that scary, and I'll still joke about it because I'm lucky enough to live in Australia. But like that's the craziest fucking part about that, when everybody's kind of like, oh wait, why are you scared of a little girl coming out of a TV? The water was a very, very huge part about it. Like her hair being wet and like dripping down, like that's
So she'll catch cold. She'll catch cold. Hey? Oh my god, she'll get pneumonia if she doesn't dry that hair soon.
You're looking for the girl who's gonna kill you. Yeah. By the way, I've got a fucking blanket for you, sweetheart. And then she just sits there and just rips your fucking face off or something like that. And it's really odd. And, I love that. The law is.
It's got Simon Baker in it as well, so it's like, yeah.
Is Simon Baker in The Ring?
Pretty sure it was in The Ring. Yeah.
I know Naomi Watts was in The Ring, the American version.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was the love interest.
Oh right.
I think back when he was Simon Baker Denny back then, before he'd been Hollywoodified.
I remember watching it in the cinemas, and the part where you think that the girl is dead, and it's like just the cops come, and everybody's like, "Oh no, it's all good. We've already been in the cinemas for an hour and a half." And then the kid says to the mum, like, "Why did you help her? Why did you help her?" And then that's the part where you join the boyfriend, and the water starts pouring out of the TV, and then she pops up, and then she's like, "Where my TV is right now." She goes like, and she's right there. Yeah, I screamed in the cinema. George Street.
Like a little boy.
Right out loud, and I was like, and my friends were like, "Oh, you're funny, Ron." I'm like, yeah, I was joking. I was totally joking. Yeah, a little bit of pee came out, and that sucked. That's scary. Yeah, that's an admission.
You're very bodily function based tonight. Yeah, it's kind of scary. There's a new game that's just come out. It's called Left 4 Dead 2. Great.
It's not new.
I know.
It's new to Australia.
God.
Because they finally classified it.
Yes, I realised that, Chris. Thank you for...
That was weird that they even bothered. Do they still have to pay to get classified?
I don't know. It must be just a throwback to the archaic nature of how things were 5 years ago.
I think what happened was it did come out, but it was heavily edited, and it was like a massive flop.
But I mean, I know you like your zombie games, Chris.
I've actually got Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. No, that one's a good one. I wouldn't mind playing Left 4 Dead 2, like the unedited one. It's definitely one that the sounds, and you need a really good set of speakers or headphones to get the maximum effect for that game. All the shrieking and the wailing, and it just doesn't work without the sound, I don't think.
Limbs hitting concrete and stuff. Very distinctive sound. Heads exploding.
It's got a good story, though. Yeah.
It's like one of those sound guessing games. That was the sound of a cotton ball hitting carpet. And
well,
that was the sound
kind of gives away the enemies nearby.
Yeah.
So when you hear the shrieking, you're like, "Oh, the witch. Where is she? Got to find her quick."
Right. Yeah. I don't know. It was just it was just one of those funny stories. It's like, geez, look at how backward we are at the moment in terms of video game classification.
Well, I mean, that was like the South Park game. Anybody who's played that is heavily edited to the fact that they actually put up things going, "Sorry, Australia, but this is what you're missing," and they just write it on the screen.
Is Mortal Kombat X in danger of that happening? I mean, now that we've got the classifications that we were after.
I really hope not. I really hope not.
Yeah.
It
I
depends
don't
on
know.
who's editing it, I think.
I don't think we can ever really tell. But like back from where it was before, where it's like, oh, by the way, the what got censored from the South Park game was Randy, Stan's dad, gets probed by an alien, and you have to control it, and that apparently that's what it was. And I've only got the Xbox 360 version, and I'm a massive South Park fan, but like they just cut that out instead of being able to play through that. You see the image of a crying koala, a crying koala, and so it just says like, sorry mate, but looks like your country didn't let us
Doesn't
get away
like
with
this
it.
shit.
So, hey,
Your country doesn't like this shit, so we're really sorry.
Well, it was kind of funny because they wouldn't show it, but the explanation of what you're missing basically tells you what you're missing anyway. So
yeah. And it was
they
still
use
pretty funny.
descriptive language.
Yeah, well, unless you're going to start burning books. It's
No,
not,
we're not burning books.
we're not now. No, we're not. No. They changed that last week, so you should probably stop that bonfire that's outside of your house at the moment.
Duh.
Duh. So yeah, I mean, but that was the next topic anyway. Mortal Kombat X, April 14. Jesus, stop yelling.
Damn.
You guys hear about Goro, right?
Yes, we did. Well, I did. I
But
can't speak for
apparently
everyone.
you
Yeah.
didn't. You Gav. Yeah. Chill out, would ya?
So I think it's a
Really good hearing that Goro's going to be a part of it.
Eh?
It's really good hearing that Goro's going to be a part of it.
Yeah.
But he is part of it.
Well, again, that's a whole pre-order temptation. Whether or not we,
Bullshit.
yeah. Awesome.
Blow me, Gav. By the way, just remember that one. Blow me.
I'll remember that. Awesome.
And you will too.
Who has a topic for me? 'Cause I'm running out at the moment, and we've kind of skimmed over some of them. Persona 5, we've already spoken about. New Nintendo 3DS models.
Nintendo 3DS models.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of that?
Well, I'm not a Nintendo person. Ron kind of is, but only on one platform and only on one game.
No, that's you actually being kind of facetious about it, actually.
Hence my tone of voice.
I do like the platform. I don't own it, but I go over to my friends' places just to play it because I enjoy it a lot. But even then, it's strictly the Mario games, like Mario Party.
Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah,
Mario
even
Kart.
right? That kind of counts, right?
When did Luigi make it to the point where he was able to own a mansion?
I didn't
I think it's Mario's, but Mario's away on holidays.
Oh, he's sublet, is he?
someone, maybe his crazy uncle gave it to him. I'm pretty sure it's something like that.
Hey, uncles.
But it would
Uncle
also
Edward.
not be Mario's uncle. I don't know.
Maybe Luigi's
Spiro.
timeshare or something? Like, hey, I've got a timeshare for Mario. I get the
Yeah.
discounted price. Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
Well, Italians
Well, it's
do
a
that.
haunted.
kind of
It's a haunted castle, so
Well, that's it. Yeah.
That's why they gave it to Luigi. It
Real
was
estate
like, well, this
nightmare.
one's haunted, so it can get to him. Fuck it.
So,
I'll take
anyway,
the one.
all the good shit we have, give it to Mario. But all the shit ones, oh, give it to Luigi.
Yeah.
Give it to him. Fuck that guy. We all hate him anyway.
His loved ones
He
get
shows how
kidnapped
much he
more
hates
than...
everybody else from his death stares. We all know that.
His loved ones
Yeah.
get taken more than the kidnapped more than the Taken movies. Can't hold on to his girlfriend, man. It's crazy.
You hear about Liam Neeson getting asked about Taken 3?
Yeah.
They say, is it the third one? And then he basically goes like, oh, hell no. Because, like, there's no way we would, like, you know, the character that he's playing is ever going to let that happen.
So
that
now-
would just be bad parenting.
Now it's just bad parenting. Yeah.
Yeah, I laughed my ass off so much at that comment, but
You
anyway,
you think you'd have some,
Luigi.
if you were good at what you did, like you think you'd have some visibility of people trying to take take your kids and stuff. No, I think
Yeah.
the premise for the new ones was going to be like him rescuing other people that had been taken. Like now he knows the sort of the landscape
Really?
of sex trafficking and all that sort of stuff and people being kidnapped. He was going to...
So all he wanted to do was retire, and now he can't retire because
it.
he's the best person for the job.
Yeah, one day he's buying karaoke machines for his daughter. Next he's in Istanbul and kicking doors in. Yeah.
Carrying machines rule, by the way.
Interesting segue. Yeah, I don't
That
know.
was a segue. That was a statement.
What were we going to say?
No, I was going to say, like, if I haven't had a handheld gaming device since the Game Boy back in 1991, and I don't
No,
think...
you need to get Sega Game Gear.
No, well, you know what?
Yeah, holy shit.
They were the middle class Game Gears.
What? No, Sega Game Gear was color. That's why it was better.
Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah, it's middle class.
Game Boys jumped up soon after that, though, didn't they?
Yeah,
You got the color game.
Yeah.
Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy...
SP, then DS, then
Oh, we're talking to a pro?
3DS.
3DS.
So
Have you
yeah,
got any?
that was mainly my gaming growing up was Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, DS. So I actually have a 3DS, and the new 3DS model, I don't get Nintendo. It was kind of like a fuck you to me. I feel like they were doing because they were like, well, we didn't put in a second stick on this one, but we're doing it now, so you can buy another one. I was like, I've already paid money. Like I've had this nearly since launch, and now you're putting in the second stick.
So how long ago was that?
I got it when I was in year 11 or 12 at school, like 3 years ago. Something like that.
Wow.
But yeah, I don't like Nintendo. A lot of their things pissed me off in terms of their marketing, but that sort of thing, like they split their market again. Like why would you do that? Like dedicate your time. Okay, you have a 3DS now. Just stick with that, because a lot of game companies that aren't Nintendo first party are just going to be like, well, there's still a lot of people which own the normal 3DS. We're just going to make the game that just uses the one stick because it caters to everybody, just not that people that bought the new one.
Kind of like old school first sticks, where it's just like one thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's something that developers for the Xbox One are now going to have to do, whereas before they were kind of like, oh, you have to develop for the Kinect as well. I was like, well, no, we don't have to now.
Yeah. But Xbox turned that around in like less than a year. They were like, actually, no. But Nintendo had that for like 3 years now or whatnot. And they're like, actually, you know what, we want a second stick now. And I'm like, well, what am I going to do? Do I have to buy a new one or what?
I'd buy another one. I just feel sorry for Nintendo.
Don't feel sorry for them. They're rolling in money. Like,
yeah, they're doing. I'm pretty sure they're doing okay.
Well, they're doing fine, but I mean, you've got to. I think it was the head, the president of Nintendo. Like even
Mr.
after
Nintendo.
like catastrophic losses in the financial year or something, yep, still vote him in. That's fine. And yet they, from a marketing point of view, from a corporate direction point of view, they just seem to be literally spinning a bottle on the floor and letting the fate of the bottle decide what they do and the markets that they target and decisions they make.
That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
I think it's just the Japanese culture in terms of keeping the director on. I think that's just their culture, that they weren't going to be like, actually, we're kicking you out, see ya. Like, it was more polite, I think, to keep him in.
Or fall on his sword.
Yeah.
The Nintendo sword.
It's interesting, but I still think everyone thinks like Nintendo, they're struggling more now, but you just got to think the Wii, like they would have produced that thing so cheap because the hardware in that compared to all the other consoles was pretty much, let's be honest, it was pretty much garbage. They would have produced that so cheap and they just sold that like gangbusters. They've still got a fucking room in like Nintendo headquarters where you can swim in money. Probably.
Citation needed.
Yeah, exactly. I reckon they're still doing that.
Was it that episode of like Family Guy where like he filled a room full of
He just
change?
breaks every bone in his body.
This doesn't look like it happened. Scrooge McDuck.
I remember watching the fucking like DuckTales and shit like that, and Scrooge McDuck would jump in, and then like as soon as he resurfaced, he would spit like coins out of his mouth like it was water. It's got like that seems like it's way more uncomfortable than it probably looks like. But hey, still.
Hey, when you're that rich.
You're that rich, yeah, you can afford new teeth. I get annoyed when I bite down on a fork too hard, and yet this duck is actively putting coins in his mouth and spitting them out.
He's a duck though.
Dental care.
He's a duck, yeah.
This needs braces. Dental plan. It needs braces. Dental plan. Tell me if you know that. Tell me, or I'm gonna.
Of course I know that. Of course.
Just checking.
Popular culture. We're all good here.
Just checking.
What else?
One topic.
You got a one for me, Chris? Lay it on me,
Seeing
bro.
as you're into the PS4 now, Gav, are you planning on attending South Korea University as they've just opened their course on the PS4?
What?
Now a subject you can do at uni.
Totally, yeah. If I can do it via correspondence, then I'll sign up at my local TAFE. Done.
You know, I'm going to America just to join the Simpsons course that I know that they've already enforced. You can actually get a doctorate in The Simpsons.
Awesome.
We've still got
You
I'm
to
can.
sure lots of jobs will be coming your way when you show them that you have that.
Oh yeah. When I'm finished, like I'm just gonna get so many job offers. They're gonna be like, "Hey, we're in communications. You know about Simpsons? You're in. Hey, I'm a bazillionaire. You know your Simpsons? As long as you hang around next to me and you just crack Simpsons quotes all the time, I'll pay you 20 grand each time you crack them." I'm like, "Oh, it's the best job."
being well
Best
versed
job.
in Simpsons, Seinfeld, Family Guy, and what else?
You can be that guy in a think tank. Simpsons did it. Oh, okay, we've got to do it
Oh, my
again.
dream job. I'd
Simpsons.
probably let everybody down on the Seinfeld side, even though I used to be a massive fan, but I'd have to replace that with South Park.
Simpsons, Seinfeld, Family Guy. I can probably have Chris as my phone a friend for Futurama, but
Futurama. I know Futurama.
yeah. Futurama. That's all
Em, you
right.
know Futurama.
You can pick up the slack
Em.
on that one.
Em,
What?
you
Do I know
Futurama?
Futurama? I know it. I didn't watch it that much, but I know it.
Sacrilege.
Don't hurt me.
What are the
Yeah,
what are the lines that you would lay down?
Hey?
Emma needs a show that is just. It might be Friends. Is it Friends? Lots of people lay down Friends lines when it's kind of their Seinfeld.
Oh, I fucking hated that show. Hey, they're our best buddies now. Oh, sorry, I just went straight into South Park.
South Park.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we're our best buddies now. Ha.
I can't do South Park.
South Park's great.
Apart from
Friends
season
suck.
1 maybe, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So answer your question, Chris. Give me more details. Sell me.
So you want it?
Sell me. Yeah.
By the way,
Doors
hold on,
will
hold on.
open up for me. Is the first question in the exam spell PS4?
I hope so.
I don't actually know, but it sounds like it's a full-on course. Like they've teamed up with Sony for it. The classroom is full of PS4s and Vitas, which is part of the curriculum. And
So you
get,
have to be really good
you
at
get
playing
credits.
every game kind of thing? Is that how they test you?
well, I guess you probably have like lectures on, games, game design or game history or something, possibly graphics.
Shadow Colossus has a director.
Uh,
Movie.
All right, let me read the article.
They were saying that they would have field trips as well, which probably goes to like gaming studios or something in the area.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
And
that.
they've
We're going
got
to take
exams and midterm assignments.
Okay, do you want to hear about it?
I could do that course, I reckon. I reckon that'd be right up my alley. I got this.
Yeah.
Okay, so a course in
Probably
Sangmyang
That's in
University.
Korea, right?
What?
Yeah, it's in Korea. So maybe I might have a bit of trouble with the language barrier, but it's still about PlayStation at the end of the day, so I'm sure I can figure it out.
It's in Seoul, will begin teaching a course on PlayStation this fall. According to blah, 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 the university teamed up with Sony for the course, which uses PS4 consoles and PS Vita handhelds as part of the curriculum. The weekly 3-credit class teaches students about the game industry. Guest lecturers will also speak, and the course will cover topics ranging from the video game history and game graphics to online gaming and marketing. Emma's interested already. There is even a field trip scheduled to a local game studio, and yes, there is a midterm and final exam.
Better than my... I do a class, one of the classes I'm doing right now is on social media, right? And the guy's like, oh yeah, one of your assignments, you just have to send me 50 Snapchats. Just
That sounds creepy as fuck.
And can't be pictures of food. So me and my friends were like, we're going to send 50 dick pics and then just see what he does.
That teacher is either the smartest man alive or the dumbest.
Huh?
Emma, do you have a penis?
No, I do not. But I'm sure I can find some.
Get 50 random ones.
Yeah, there's a thing called the internet.
Yeah, it's pretty magical in that regard.
The what?
What?
How does that make it past the curriculum? Is it something that they've just like thought up and thought, you know what, Snapchat's a thing?
I don't know. The class is a bit of a joke. I really don't know, but I think this is a solid. I can get past this really easily. Don't even need to focus on it. Just send some Snapchats.
You can do it on the bus on the way to the class.
Yeah, I could. Just no selfies.
It'd almost be like him saying, you know, everyone just create a Tinder profile, irrespective of your relationship status, and and that's your social media aspect. All ready and sorted. Tell me what you like. Yeah, it's great.
It sounds so odd to me. Just kind of like that is the actual what the curriculum, what the test. So
That's one of the things we have to do. Yes.
60 Snapchats.
Yeah. I will not tell you what uni I go to on here. I will tell you maybe off air, but it is one of the prominent ones in Sydney. Like,
like two big ones. Okay, so by the way, anybody who's listening right now and watching this, it's either UNSW or Sydney Uni.
it could be another one. There's a couple more prominent ones. Not the two big ones. Maybe there's a couple more other ones.
Yeah, Ron's
You get a broader
clearly
thing.
elitist.
I don't want stalkers, please.
That is just so odd to me. That makes no sense.
You must be winning.
I'm not complaining.
You probably win the Twitter battle though in the classroom though, wouldn't you?
I hope so.
Wait, hold on. Is it actually a competition between everybody in your class? So like everybody, whoever gets like, you know, somebody who sits next to you in class and all she does is take photos of food. Which, by the way, I've got a really good friend of mine who only takes photos of her food. And I actually asked her last week, she's like, I'm like, you know, why do you always do that? And she's like, because it reminds me of what I did eat. And I'm like, what?
Yeah. Have you met my fiance?
Fucking stupid. Yeah, didn't know that. And she's like, yeah, but it's like, you know, instead of eating more, I can just look back at it. And then I wanted to go to England to just get a plane to England. That's where she's living right now, and just slap her straight in the face and then jump on the plane and just come straight back here because I was just it just made no sense. Like, imagine if the girl who's sitting next or the guy who's sitting next to you just sends those Snapchats of just food that he or she ate and just got so many more fucking hits. Like, does that mean he or she wins? Like, they get the A?
He's like, there's no thing, you just need to do it. I was like, okay, I can do this. I got this.
My fiance's in food and she doesn't even do that.
You should ask if your end of year essay can be 140 characters.
Pardon, what? Wait.
You should ask if your end of year essay has a maximum of 140 characters.
Oh god, I hope so. I wish.
You have to suggest that one.
I got that subject. I got it in the bag. Don't need to worry about that. Just have harder ones I got to do.
Lord, I'm actually positive you're going to win this. Sorry, this is burping. But I'm sure you're going to win it.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Fingers crossed, brah.
All right, sick.
All right, bye.
Well, I think we should wrap up the show. Anyway, I don't know, I can't remember when we actually hit record. I think it was round about the 105 mark, which would make this nearly a 2-hour show, I think.
Possibly.
I can't remember. But Ron's gone, so we can actually wrap it up without fear of interruption or burping or anything along those lines.
Fuck you, Gav. You know I'm going to come down and fucking ruin that.
Oh, good. How about I just mute you? I've just muted Ron. What a glorious creature.
Go fuck yourself, Gav.
Thank you. Cool. All right. Well, that was episode 36. Thanks for tuning in. And obviously, if you're watching us on YouTube, drop a like and don't forget to subscribe for more wondrous QuadFeed episodes that will be coming up shortly. More guests and more fun stuff in recent weeks. We're going to get stuck into Destiny next week, I dare say, when all that stuff is all ready and released. And we'll see if we'll be eating any of our words. Hopefully we won't, because...
Or baby food.
Or baby food.
Oh.
You know, yeah.
I'd rather eat alphabet soup.
Or actual decent.
You can get the Heinz variety baby soup. Oh, God, that looks terrible.
Good shit. It's just really cold right now.
My thanks to Chris for turning up despite audio-visual mishaps along the way. Look at him, looking lovingly.
Yes.
That is so adorable.
So adorable. I need to go back to that time. Thank you for turning up, Chris. Thanks, mates.
Thank you.
Ronald, thank you, sir.
Thank you for bearing with all the problems that I had earlier on in the night.
Maybe Chris will have a new PC come next week. We'll see. We will see. Ronaldinho, thank you for...
Nothing? Yeah, awesome. Fuck you, Gav. By the way, Benny, thank you so much for helping me out with my computer. That was really, really, really proper of you. I'm glad that I've got my shit running again. See you, Chris. Fuck you, Gav. And come back. It's really nice having you part of the panel.
All right.
And
yeah, thanks for having me.
lastly but not leastly, thank you, Emma. Hopefully the exploits of my panel haven't quite turned you off from making a return visit at some point in time, but...
Hopefully, yeah. No, I had a lot of fun.
And next time there'll be probably one more. Maybe we'll even bring Jen in just to get a bit more quality.
Oh, that would have lots of banter, I think.
Much banter.
Yeah,
I would
be a
look
good
forward to
show.
That would be good, actually.
And we'll have a baby food challenge.
Oh, God.
No more baby food.
You're trying to scar the woman, Chris. Damn.
You know, I think I still have a packet of it in my fridge.
You should do it as a giveaway.
When there's old baby food.
I dread if your parents go around to your house, see baby food and the thing, and ask whether or not there's something you're not telling them.
Oh, Lord.
I've just put that thought in your head now. Oh, my goodness. Emma, do we need to have a chat? No, Dad.
No, we do not. The baby food's going in the bin. Nope. Nope.
Man. Can't a girl have baby food in the fridge for prank-related activities? God.
Actually, them knowing me, they would probably, at least suspect that. They'd think Emma's probably squatting in someone's letterbox or some shit like that.
Mind you, I was in the supermarket today, and I went down the aisle that kind of is adjacent to all that sort of stuff. And, typically now, I don't have many friends with baby food needs, but I found myself walking down the aisle.
Or anybody else. Boom!
Wondering whether or not that would be a baby food for Emma, but yeah. Whether or not you'd actually, your culinary taste would extend to, like, pea and ham soup with risotto or something. I don't know.
Ooh.
Wow, that's fancy for a baby.
I don't know. Hey, watch the video. There's kids having risotto. It's ridiculous. It's like Gordon Ramsay, Jamie Oliver, Heston Blumenthal kind of stuff.
Wow.
And then they all threw up, and that's what they put in the tin. Pretty much.
It looks the same going in as it does coming back up.
just repackaged.
Yeah.
That's it. All right. Thanks for watching. See you next week. Have a good day. Have a good week. Watch my videos. Subscribe to Emma. Do it. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.